Okay, so we're going to be doing how Aquarius feels about you. That was drawn on the Gemini reading. So, Gemini, this is how Aquarius feels about you. I hope I get done with Gemini all tonight. That's what I plan on doing. Thank you so much for all the love and support for my channel. It's growing, and I can't do it without you guys. So thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, whatever you guys got to do. I got to get those algorithms. Okay, so right now we have the Eight of Swords. I apologize if it turns up and down. So just want to let you guys know that nothing in my life is ever perfect and is never going to be perfect. So if you want perfection, wrong girl. I am a Gemini. I mess up my words. I am clumsy. Everything, and I'll never be perfect. I don't know anybody that is perfect, but if you just can't handle me, then there's other readers. But please don't go anywhere. I promise you I'll make it worth your while. Okay, so right now we have the Eight of Swords. And how does Aquarius feel about Gemini? So I cannot predict the future, you guys. God gave us free will, meaning that today we go left, tomorrow we go right. That changes the energy, and this is all this is energy. We have energies and everything. The universe is all, that's our gas for the whole universe is energy, okay? That's why I cannot predict the future. That's why sometimes when you watch with tarot, you're like, well, how come it didn't turn out that way? Because I mean, we have free will, guys. I mean, how can we, I'm not saying that people aren't clairvoyant. Yes, of course. You know, they go with how it feels. So what I do is I tell you the energy that you're in now, the energies that are surrounding you, and then you make better decisions. You decide what you want to do, okay? All right, so look at how this turned out. How do I do that? Tower upside down, and this. Wow, guys. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is weird. Let's try one more. Yep, there it is. Say one more, and then there it is. All right. Here we are. Okay, so this is how Aquarius feels about you. Now, not every Gemini is going to be going through what every Gemini is going through, or Aquarius. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make it make sense, guys, okay? I explain the cards, and then you tell your story. That's how it goes. Okay, so, and whenever you are meant to watch this, you are meant to watch this. All my readings are timeless. That means trust your intuition, guys, okay? Trust your inner instincts. Trust that the universe is leading you to the right place, okay? Right when I said that, it was 222. You might be seeing 222 a lot, Geminis. Okay, and Aquariuses, what if I know my Aquariuses are watching too. So this is the Eight of Swords, okay? So swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this is both you and their element. So swords are like, they're air signs. So swords are like, like our mindset, right? How we think. They mirror the quality of our minds, okay? So, hold on a second. I want to see something real quick. Okay, so if you think about a mirror, yeah, the mirror is the quality of our minds, right? So right here, you can see, well, eights on the tree of life are seeking solutions, okay? So she's trying to find a solution, but she's stuck in her head. And her foot's in the water, which is good because that's emotions, because that's where we need to find that balance. We need to find the balance between our emotions and our thoughts, okay? But she has been so stuck in her head that she created a prison around herself. You can see the swords are kind of around her, and she blinded herself, and she basically can't move, right? I'll do it like that. That'll be good. That'll work out. So this is Jupiter and Gemini, okay? So Jupiter is expansive, and Geminis, we overthink. I'm just kidding, but yeah, so right here you can see that this is, you know, the Lord of Shortened Force. That's what this card is called. So Aquarius does feel that you are looking to be rescued or saved. Maybe unspoken pressures and expectations placed on partnership to fulfill a need that wasn't met in the past. So maybe they think that you're bringing something from the past, like maybe there's like a need that you have that wasn't met in a past relationship. So now you're bringing that to this relationship. Unspoken pressures and expectations. So change your demeanor, Gemini, from passive and reactive to assertive and empowered. Okay, so they feel like that you need to be saved or rescued. Okay, yikes. Not sure why that is, but you know, sometimes our expectations on people when, you know, like, well, you need to call me when you get to work. Yikes. Why? You know what I mean? It's a little scary. I'd be like, why? You know, that's trust issues from your past relationship. Or if somebody betrayed you or lied to you, you would think that, you know, of course, you know, we live and we learn, right? But we weren't supposed to learn that everybody lies, okay? We're supposed to take the lesson from it, and then leave all that behind. Yes, we learned as we were growing up that, not everybody tells the truth, but that doesn't mean that everybody lies, and that's not fair for the next person to basically get the wounds of the past, okay? Because all that does, like, when you, what is that called? Insecurity. So when you're insecure, you're going to make them insecure. It's like contagious, right? So when you trust them, then they know that they can trust you. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no negative reinforcements that's ever worked. No, nothing, no, like let's say you're at school and the teacher says, don't do that. No, don't do that. That never taught anybody anything. But if you gave, like, instead of saying no, you actually gave somebody options, they would choose the right choice. So always be positive. Always stay in the positive. Yes, people hurt us. Yes, people lie. It's never going to stop, no matter how much we try to not let it happen, how much we try to control the narrative, or maybe prevent it. No matter how much we try to prevent something like that from happening, it's going to happen anyways. I'm telling you. So it's not that you have to stop that person from lying. You just have to find somebody that doesn't lie, right? So you give them a chance. And once they break that chance, if it's something that you can't forgive, move on to the next person until you find someone who doesn't lie. But I think everybody does lie, hopefully like white lies, not something serious. But just let them know that they can trust you. You can trust them. And then hopefully from there, everything will be okay. But feel a need. So yeah, don't come off as needy. Don't act like you need to be rescued. Be empowered. Okay. Remember who you are, and if you need to be anybody else than who you are in a connection, then you don't need to be in that connection. Okay. All right. So here's the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck, right? This is the wheels turning. So this is like the karma card to me. This is number 10. So 10 might be significant to you guys. Or 1, life path number 1, possibly. But here's like the 4 corners. So these are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, right? And it's like the 4 corners, the 4 elements, the 4 directions, the 4 everything. There's always 4. That's what I'm saying. This is like the 4, like north, south, east, west, earth, air, water, fire, wands, cups, swords, pentacles. You see what I'm saying? So this is the 4. This is everything, like in a nutshell. But this is the circle of it. And this is the law of tarot, right? So this is good luck because it's up. It's not reversed. So if there's something going on with this, something's going to start to change. Okay. So Aquarius does feel that you are acting unpredictable. I don't mean to laugh, Gems. I know myself, and this is just, it hits home. Like I feel targeted. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so you could be taking too many chances, though your luck probably won't run out, right? So they're telling you that you are very lucky, spirited. So you may need to return to your center to regain control of your undulting fortunes. Okay, so Aquarius feels that you are acting unpredictable. You could be taking too many chances. Though your luck probably won't run out, you may need to return to your center to regain control of your fortunes. Okay? They're saying that your luck is not going to run out, though. All right, so here we have the Tower. This is the Tower card. It's in reverse. This is a major arcana card. So if you can see those, this is like when something sudden or unexpected comes. And it flips everything on its head, right? It's almost chaotic. But this is in reverse, right? So this is 16, so 16 could be significant, or 7 could be a life past 7, or they could be. But the Tower card is basically when the universe comes in. So this foundation right here is weak, and we built it on, well, it's not weak, but what happens is when we built this foundation, we're a completely different person, right? And then we heal, we grow, we get better, we evolve. And then this building gets bigger, and this foundation can no longer hold this building. So what does it do? And then the universe comes, and a lightning bolt hits the crown chakra, brings this building to its very knees, and then we are able to rebuild from the ground up. However, this is in reverse. So this is telling me that either that has happened or you're not letting it happen. But let's see how they feel about it. So Aquarius Aquarius is picking up pieces after a major life storm. You may also be coming across as somebody who is holding on to past trauma. Remember, that's what they think. Or insecurity. So this love interest will want to move very slowly at this time. Just like I said before, guys, you have to find out why you feel insecure, if you do feel insecure, okay? That's something that you have to work out, not something they need to work out. And they don't need to prove themselves to you, okay? If you don't trust them, then you need to let them go. If it's because of something that you went through, you need to dig up that wound and heal from that wound, right? So when we're full, and I'm not, please don't ever think that I'm better than anybody, because I have more skeletons in my closet than anybody ever, and but I'm working on myself, and that's all that the universe wants us to do, is keep working on ourselves. But when you're whole, when you heal all these wounds that everybody, as we're growing up, life gets to us, right? We take those hits, we get bruised up, we get cut, like we take those hits and it hurts, right? But we have to heal those, okay? Because they happen for a reason. They happen for us to learn, like I said, and to grow. But if we take that toxicity with us, or we don't heal that wound inside and we bury it really, really deep, we just put a Band-Aid over it, every time something happens, that Band-Aid's going to get ripped off and we're going to bleed. And we're going to bleed onto other people, and that's not fair to them. Eventually, what you're going to do is push them away. So it's not... And if they did do something that caused that, then... cause the mistrust. I know trust is earned, and it's easier said than done. I understand that. But you have to give them the benefit of the doubt if you stayed in the relationship, okay, or the connection. If you decide to stay with them, then you decided to work this out, not constantly make them pay for it. And if you can't do that, and you won't let them go, or you won't get better, then it's just round and round you go. The cycles are never going to stop. The toxicity is never going to stop. So just keep that in mind, guys, that if you ever don't trust somebody, if they did break your trust, you decided to forgive them, you need to forgive them and move on. If you can't forgive them, then it's up to you. I'm not ever telling you to break up with somebody, guys. That's not what I'm not here trying to give advice. But relationships are here to teach us about ourselves, okay? That's why they're so hard, right? And it doesn't matter who it is. It's about you, okay? All this is about you. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you getting better, you finding your path, you healing, you evolving, things like that. It's about you. We can never fix anybody else. We can only fix ourselves, guys, okay? Counselors and therapists, they don't fix us either. They just know how to pick and pull those right things to get that out of us. They ask the right questions. They know where to go. They know where to lead us to. So, what? That's my daughter's dog. So just keep that in mind, guys, okay? But like I said, don't make somebody pay for that, okay? Whatever you decide to do, but, do everything with love and light. Hey, stop. Do everything with love and light, and just remember that karma comes back on us too, okay? All right, so now we have the King of Cups. So cups are water signs, which is Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. So this is the King of Cups. This is he's in control of his emotions, but this is in reverse. Okay, so somebody might not be... Hey, B, stop it. She's a puppy, so she loves to play. She's so happy. She's such a pretty dog. Okay, so in reverse, and that's like I said, guys, none of my readings will ever be perfect. Life happens. Like, my dog is being goofy right now, and I have a cat, and, I have kids, but, they're adults, but still, they still are kids, and... So I apologize for that, any interruptions. But anyway, this is Scorpio energy, so this is drawn to a higher purpose, right? So in reverse, this is drawn to your own purpose. Whether it's you or them, we often mirror our connection on our partners. That's why we're attracted to them, magnetized by them. So Aquarius feels that you may keep replaying past situations over and over. That you're being stuck in the past emotions and bringing that emotion into the present. Feel like you may have had a hard time letting go of the past. So that's a running theme right here, guys. So Aquarius feels like you are still stuck in what happened with your ex. Like I said, if that's the case, you need to heal from that, guys. You got to let that go. You cannot let that, we cannot bring that into the next relationship. It's never going to be any different or better, right? And they're not your ex. So maybe, keep watching tarot. That does help, of course. But also, see if you can talk to a friend or talk to somebody. But whenever somebody gives you relationship advice, like even me, I don't ever know what the right thing to do, because let me tell you guys, I know better. I have more advice for you guys than I could ever use myself. Call the kettle black, right? But whenever you get advice from other people, remember that they're not the experts either, okay? But it is good to talk to somebody, because... With me, when you talk, I figure things out. When I talk out loud to somebody, I'll figure it out. Or it also helps just to lighten the load and, you know, like not feel like it's so heavy, or get it out of you. Get it up, get it out. Or, you know, go see a counselor or a therapist. Like I said, they know what to pick and pull out of, okay? But Aquarius does feel a lot like you keep on bringing things from the past into this relationship or this connection. Okay, so now we have the Four Swords. Swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And that, like I said, they mirror the quality of our minds, right? So fours are the merit of deservingness, that we think in our human nature that we are entitled to things, right? That we know what we want. And we really don't, though, do we? So this is Jupiter and Libra. So Jupiter's expansive, Libra's about balance, right? The karma, or like even things out, like what's fair, what's not fair. So this is the Lord of Rest after strife. So Aquarius does feel that they need to take a break, or a timeout. Much stress has been added up, and now they have a desire for alone time. So don't take this personally. Everybody needs to recharge their batteries from time to time. Give them space. While you're giving them space, use that time, Gemini, for you guys to heal from past wounds, or, you know, maybe sometimes people, if you're not dealing with, if you're not, you know, worried about an ex or have the past scars bleeding onto this one, it might be them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we project, right? It's easier to look at somebody else than look at ourselves. So if that's the case, give them that space so they can figure it out. Like you can sit there and talk to somebody until you're blue in the face, and if they're not ready to learn, they're not going to know. Okay, they have to learn it on their own. What messages do you have for Gemini about this connection with Aquarius? What connection? Yeah, give them space. It's the best thing for you and them. Look at the Lover's card in reverse. That's our card, guys. I don't know, an Aquarius. I'm not dealing with any Aquariuses. These spirits, guys, angels, I to be patient and so grateful. What messages do you have for this connection with Gemini? Okay, Knight of Swords. That's our card too. Wow, Gemini. Look at that, guys. Spirits heavy in this one. They really, really are here. These spirits, guys, to be patient. What other messages do you have for Aquarius and Gemini? Don't forget, guys, to please like, share, subscribe. Watch your other How They Feel About You readings right here. Like I said before, it does not have to be a romantic connection. It could be anybody. The rules still apply. No human gets treated any better than the rest. Ooh, that card wanted to come out, but it didn't. Look at this. Somebody's being stubborn or doesn't want to talk, or... Okay. So we have the Gemini, or the Gemini in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, okay. So the Lover's card, this is our card in reverse, basically. Gemini, or Lovers, is number 6 in the major arcana. So this is like, in reverse, this would be like self-love, or like that's what you need to do right now. That's what Spirit's telling you. You need to give self-love to yourself. There might be a disharmony in this connection, or an imbalance, or misalignment of values. Like I said, I kind of get that with this reading right here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So this is our card too. So swords mirror the quality of our minds, right? All knights are movement, and look at how fast he's going, right? So this is when you take everything head on really fast. You don't think before you act. You don't think before you talk. But this is like yearning to learn, or searching, or curiosity. Okay, so it's impulsive, it's unrealistic, it's brave, but it's foolish, right? So this is the one where you take everything head on, you learn everything the hard way. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So that's fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Queens are specifically great at something. This queen, her saying is expectations manifest, meaning whatever you expect is going to be just that, guys. Okay, so this is Aries energy. In reverse, this is like Spirit wants you to have self-respect, self-confidence, reestablish your sense of self, okay? They want you to take this time out, take this break, okay, to get yourself back into being who you are. Sometimes we take that hit, and then we don't take enough rest in between, and there's still scars and wounds from that past. We have to heal that, guys. We cannot go into another relationship until that is healed, so give yourself time to heal. Okay, there's no rush. There's no rush, okay? You're not missing out on anything. Time isn't going to pass you by. There's paths we have to follow, and we can't keep going if we get stuck, okay? If we get stuck and we stay there, we can't move on. We can't evolve. We can't grow, okay? So make sure that we just bleed onto and toxic. You know what I'm saying? So take that time and heal and get that self-respect, self-confidence back. Reestablish your sense of self, guys. And then get into a relationship. But I'm not saying break up with them. I'm not saying that at all. But, you know, if they want space, give them space, because that's what you need. And that's perfect for you. Always think about yourself. Or don't be selfish, but I mean, okay, there's a saying, nobody can ever love you more than you love yourself. Okay, so love yourself first, right? Nobody could ever love you more than you love yourself, gems. Okay, so now we have the Three of Cups. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this is like, okay, so this is Mercury, which is our planet, and Cancer. So Cancer is very receptive, right? So this is the Lord of Abundance. In reverse, you could be alone, or you might be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to be alone, gems. We are duality. We are the twins, right? We are. I used to be afraid to be alone. So that might be an abandonment issue or a rejection issue. You know, dig really deep and find out what it is. Because being alone, after you get used to being alone, it's nice. It's so lovely. This is the first time that all my kids are adults and they all live on their own. I was terrified. I've always lived with somebody. Like, I was living with my parents, and then I lived with my kids, and then now nobody. It's just me. And now I'm babysitting my daughter's dog. Like, it's awesome when I love being alone. I love it. So just try it. But then see if you can just have somebody come stay with you or whatever. But do whatever you have to do to make yourself feel good, okay? Or you could be hardcore partying, gems. Don't hardcore party. Just kidding. But, I mean, you know, don't overdo it, guys. But it's your life, do whatever. But 3 is a crowd. That's what they were saying. So there might have been a third party incident in here. Maybe that's why you don't trust them. I don't know. It might have been your ex from the past that, you know, 3 is a crowd. So there's 2 women and a man here. So I don't know what that's trying to say. It might not have been that. It could have been anything else. But for some reason, there's some kind of trust issue. You are bringing it into this relationship, which they can't, like I said, you're not pushing them away. So then we have the 4 wands. So this is like a happy home, right? Or... well, okay, let's just back up. So wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And wands are like passion, movement, spirit, right? They're action cards. So 4s, like I said, are the merit of deservingness, so what we think in our human minds that we are entitled to, or what we think we know what we want. We don't, you guys. Gems, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, and I highly doubt you are either. I would not make the same decisions as I made back then, because you know why? I was different back then. And I learned from it, and now I'm a whole completely different person. People would not even recognize me if they haven't seen me in 5 years, because I'm completely different. So we think we know what we want, but we don't know. So this is the Lord of perfected work. This is Venus in Aries. So Venus is a planet of love, and Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war. Can you imagine that? So this is the Lord of perfected work. In reverse, this is like a personal celebration, inner harmony. So find the inner harmony again. Conflict with others. You might have conflict like with other people beyond this connection. And then a transition. So give yourself rest and wait until you are healed and you are ready and you know that you can handle a healthy relationship. You deserve that. Everybody deserves that, but you deserve that too, gems, okay? All right, this is your reading of how they feel about you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. I need those algorithms. And my channel's booming, and I could not do that without you guys, so I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support and love. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Love and light.